MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Max Fried will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 8.
First pitch, 7:06.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Here it comes on 1-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Acuña's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with one gone, and Adam Hazley digs in now. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here now is Juan Soto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And we're just underway from Truist Park. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Padres down in order. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Dinelson Lamet will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
And now in the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's had some success. 5 for 11. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Hazley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Next, it'll be Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left as the Braves get on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Acuna digs in now.
The center fielder.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career numbers against this pitcher: he's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats, 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Lamet has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First shot for him here, with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the 2nd now at Truist Park. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres 0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, he makes the stop. Wow.
That is good. The catcher, Luis Campusano.
Next up is Luis Campusano. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
That is it. The first baseman.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Standing in now, Nick Prado. Hey now. Campusano, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Segura for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. The Braves lead it 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Jacob Pearson.
The left fielder, Jacob.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
1 out, bases empty, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. The 2-2 to first, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9th.
And with
The
2
pitcher.
away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Now at the plate is Max Fried. Here's the first pitch to him. Two out, nobody on. 1-1. On, he pops it up. And no one will get this one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Now to bat, Daniel Robertson. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Robertson is retired, and there's one away. Digging in next, Patrick Wisdom. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That one's in there. 3-1. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Up next, Dinelson Lamet. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch of the AB on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Wisdom leads off first with 1 away. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now a bunt attempt here. Freeman is there, and he has it for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Fernando Tatis Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a throw over. And it's quickly 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here's the 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And now the first pitch. The 1-0 home.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And the pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene.
So next to hit is Gene Segura, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man. Geraldo Perdomo will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Next up, Ronald Acuna, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Acuna Jr.
From the belt, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
None out, runners at first and second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Freddie Freeman, and their runners at the corners now. And now the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here. The 0-2 delivery. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in. Here it comes, 0-2. And a slider called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from game one after this. Geraldo Perdomo will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Digging in now for San Diego, Adam Hazley, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, one away. Juan Soto to the plate now. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Campusano.
Next to hit, Luis Campusano, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Skied down the left field line. Pearson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Padres leave one. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in is Austin Slater. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Austin Slater.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, to count.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hard ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So the next to bat will be Jacob Pearson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 54. Max.
Next to stand in is
Fried.
Max Fried. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And stepping in, Nick Pratto. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. To 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Set to deliver the 0-1. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So stepping in is Patrick Wisdom. Worked a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball one. One out and a runner on second base. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And now the first pitch. Dinelson Lamet is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. So up steps Ozzie Albies. It was a walk in his last trip.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Geraldo Perdomo will be next. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Geraldo Perdomo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. This one's flared out toward left. Tatis onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres nothing.
Leading off from San Diego, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that could go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Here now is Adam Hazley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. On he pops it up. Moncada into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air now out to left field. Pearson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So now here is Juan Soto. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Now here it comes.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Caleb Smith enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Freddie Freeman.
For the Braves, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First delivery to him. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in once again is Yoan Moncada, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First offering.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Jacob Pearson. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Vasquez, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Just missing here, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Pearson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano. And now the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, Nick Prado. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
First things first, here's a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. First offering on its way. Daniel Robertson is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Oh and 1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's good.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from it.
So next to bat will be Patrick Wisdom. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him. First and second now, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Jose Peraza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. And that's going to land foul. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Good curveball. Strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Ready on 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. And that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jason Raditz gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Austin Riley is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. First offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Three and one now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
In now, Geraldo Perdomo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 delivery. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Albies stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ronald Acuna will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set, and the pitch. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Joey Lucchesi has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. One ball, one strike, the count. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate now, Adam Hazley, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Hit well towards the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Val Harris trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Next to dig in, Luis Camposano. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Line drive to center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Padres leave a pair. They trail here 4-0. Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Harper looks up. Gone! A 2-run job by Yoan Moncada. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs as the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Standing in now, Austin Slater. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Jacob Pearson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that's over. 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Jalen Miller will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now here's the first offering. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Braves 6 and the Padres nothing. Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And now here is Nick Pratto. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, the second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Next, here is Daniel Robertson. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 2 for 3. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Here comes the 1-2. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. San Diego down to their final strike. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. San Diego, good night.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Braves take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Max Fried is credited with the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.